And welcome back to Real Talk with the RN Diva and Pastor Robert. Pastor Robert here. We're so glad that you're here with us for our next segment here. For those of you listening to us on the podcast, wherever you podcast, please be sure to give us a rating on Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, Spotify, wherever it is. Give us a rating and get us up there so we can get in the algorithm a little bit more. We surely would appreciate that. We've got another story. You know, I started a series. We had 13 ladies, women that we were looking at that started a series called
13 undesirables.
I'm going to put this on the screen here. Trouble in the Barnyard, Black Women in Leadership in America. And we actually have 13 women there. And here's the thing about it. Since we did that graphic, we have more. So we're up to 14 now.
Oh, Lord. They're trying to get into the club. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, we got another one. And this one is we're going to zoom in now to the Metro Atlanta, Georgia area, of course. Yeah. Not Fulton County, not Cobb County, but right next door. It's in metropolitan Atlanta. Here we go. Here we have a story here. Another judge, another legal person. This is from Fox 5 Atlanta. Diva, you want to go ahead and read that?
Really? Of course. Hey, do you know what? This lady was on a show called Ready to Love. She was on it's a show on where they do like dating and they hook up and slob all over each other and all kind of foolishness. It's gross. Okay.
Like a reality show?
Yeah, it's a reality show. Scroll down for me, please.
Okay.
Douglas judge guilty of systemic incompetence. This lady, oh my gosh, a hearing panel recommended Douglas County Probate Court Judge Christina Peterson be removed from office. Listen, they moved swiftly on this. Why they can't do that to the little Douglasville, Georgia, she must go. That's the unanimous recommendation from a hearing panel investigating Douglas County Probate Judge Christina Peterson. The first-time judge has also been the subject of several Fox 5 I-team investigations since she took office in late 2020. The three-member panel for the Judicial Qualifications Commission decided Peterson is guilty of systemic incompetence. In other words, she's a dumbass because she ignored courthouse rules. Rules are there for a reason. Dummy. Abused courthouse personnel. Who's this sound like? Made inappropriate posts on social media and in repeated cases failed to do her job. The extraordinary decision to remove Peterson follows 4 separate hearings starting in September 2023, where Peterson had a chance to testify and confront her accusers. She faced 30 counts of misconduct. The one that troubled the panel the most involved Peterson's decision this is going to blow your mind, to jail a woman for simply trying to amend her marriage certificate to include the real name of her recently discovered father. Jail the woman for trying to make changes to her marriage certificate.
Wow. She's a
piece of work. Like, is there any more?
Let's see. Scroll down here. That's
look at there. That's the people she's. Oh, that's terrible. Boy, I tell you some evil. When PJ Skelton originally married, she listed her uncle as her father on the marriage certificate because he raised her. Years later, when she learned her birth father's name, she returned to amend the record. Instead, Judge Peterson failed to warn. Hit the expand button. Oh my God.
It's not expanded, but go ahead.
Anyway, PJ Skelton served 2 days of a 20-day jail sentence for contempt before her husband could pay a $500 fine. Unnecessary. Such a hasty and shockingly disproportionate reaction is the hallmark of Peterson's intemperance, wrote the panel. The report criticized Peterson's attempt at a neighborhood meeting to get her HOA to settle a lawsuit that now she outside of work acting a damn monkey. She wanted to file a lawsuit on them because she wanted them. Did you see the meeting when she was doing it? She was throwing her weight around. It was crazy.
No,
Even
I
though
didn't
she
see
knew
that.
the HOA was represented by an attorney already.
Wow.
Then she gets her butt up on the stand and cries. Peterson's attempts to avoid responsibility for these clear violations bordered on farcical, I love these words, severely eroding her credibility with the hearing panel, wrote panel members. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office complained Judge Peterson ignored their orders and held a wedding after hours. That was funny, allowing people inside without deputies present. You cannot do that.
That's not your house?
That's not your house. You cannot do that. I could see if you were letting them in over with the HOA at their clubhouse, but this is a building, a government building.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is gonna blow your mind too. She once hit a panic button when a deputy was late to escort her to court, causing needless panic among security.
So, wait, a panic button.
Yeah, there's a panic button in their chambers and under the desk in the courtroom.
Oh, okay.
And the report pointed out when county staff criticized her actions, it quickly triggers allegations of obstructionism or even racism.
But of course,
Because
yeah, this is her Instagram. There's another one. I'm gonna see if I find it on here. Official Christina J. Okay, this is cool right here. This ain't bad. But there's another one where she was one of the Instagram girls.
This heifer put her cash app on there.
Huh? She sure did.
She said, if anyone feels like sharing their quarantine wealth, Cash App. See, what in the damn hell? Wow. One of Peterson's many social media posts, the hearing panel found objectionable. In this one, she asked the public for cash for birthday presents. These communications and actions reveal a judge who publicly vilifies colleagues, is quick to threaten them with unnecessary legal action, and generally projects a spiteful and vainglorious persona. These words are amazing.
Wonderful.
Peterson's main defense was her inexperience as a me, as she's calling, and I'm inexperienced. I'm new. She promised had been addressed through additional training, but the panel wasn't buying it. The report also cited multiple examples of failure to actually do her job, which needlessly delayed petitions before her office. The hearing panel said, excuse me, Peterson was guilty of systemic incompetence again, and judges are expected to act in a manner that promotes the integrity and impartiality of the judiciary. Respondent has shown that she cannot or will not do so, and so she must go. There it is.
Get her out of here. Get her out of there.
That's it.
Wow.
She has 20 business days to file a response and remains on the bench. In the meantime, I wouldn't do nothing in her courtroom. Her attorney, Lester Tate, he must be hungry for money, said, we disagree with the recommendation of removal and intend to go to the next level. You're going to lose. Peterson also faces opposition in next month's primary election. And earlier this year, her HOA began garnishing her judicial wages for the $43,000 judgment against her. I'm dead and I'm done. I'm dead and I'm done.
Ooh, me, sister girl. She's something else. She really thinks that courthouse was hers. What she sound like?
What happens in these women's heads? What happens? Because I honestly don't. Why would you act a fool like that? These people, you have reached a level that you should act. One of us really secure professional Black women need to write a book on how to behave once you reach a certain level, and we should be able to knock the dog out of you if you out there acting a fool. We'll meet you.
Really
come on, somebody needs to be accountable. This is horrible, absolutely horrible. I'm not sure why that picture is frozen like that.
What picture is that?
You don't see that picture on the screen? Okay, no, maybe it's just me.
Yeah,
I that's horrible. Oh my God. Oh my
So
God. And people are
let's
looking
take
at
a
us.
look here. Let's take a look here, because now what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, I'm always going to make sure that we give you the entire story. Let's go to her Instagram page right now, shall we? She's running for re-election. You're gonna lose. Vote early, April 29th to May 17th. Election day, May 21st, 2020. Oh, she's out of there. She's out of there.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Here it come. AIDS about to lose your job. By
Don't let the news.
Christina. Take
This is
your
what she
little wooden
posted 4 days
gavel with
ago.
you.
This is what she posted 4 days ago. Don't let the news give you the blues. Re-elect Christina J. Peterson. Wow. Wow. She's something else.
She's
Wait,
something else.
she's somebody's church. I'm
Yeah,
trying to find, because there was a picture of her on the beach. See, right there, that's inappropriate for a judge.
that's
Sorry.
inappropriate. That's
Okay.
inappropriate. You
Now,
got a little bit of money. You got a
Mhm.
pair of red bottoms, which are overrated. Um, and now you're around here acting a whole fool. Hey,
With
Lance
Lance Gross.
Gross. Yes. Now, hey.
That was 15 weeks ago,
Hey.
though. That's with somebody there. Looks familiar. But here's the thing. Listen, there's something, the courthouse, and she should know this better than any of us. The courthouse is a sacred place.
That's
It's
right.
treated like a church, like a
That's
sanctuary.
right.
Notice the pews, and it's so, it's a reason for that, because there's a certain order that's supposed to go forward.
Right.
That's why they call them officers of the court. That's why they just can't approach the bench. They have to do. There's a certain protocol, and
Right.
she
There's
knows
there's a decorum.
a decorum. Yes, and for her to violate this, like her colleague Fannie Willis,
Fake Fanny Fonny.
as I heard, Christina King's fanny pack. Call her fanny pack. Yeah. See this. Now here's the thing. Let me show you something. There's
Oh,
nothing
that hat
wrong.
is dope. That hat is so dope. But
Yeah.
she's what that
Here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with her being fashionable. That's who she is. But
and
here's the
she's
thing.
beautiful.
She's a public figure.
Figure.
So now
Absolutely.
let's take a comparison. Ashley Merchant, who's the defense attorney in the Trump trial, that
Right.
was she has an Instagram, but guess what? Hers is private.
As it should be.
Right, because she right.
But this one is just seeking attention.
Yeah. I'm
That's
told
all
she
that
couldn't get a
is.
man on the show. Is that correct? They said
She
couldn't.
they voted her off quick.
I can see that. I can see that.
They voted her off. She was real pretentious,
Oh, look, her birthday. There's a birthday girl.
Wow.
Honey, you are a district court judge. The child just has to go.
Wow. So much for decorum.
The child just has to go. You don't have to be around here looking like Sister Tyson, but
Now,
but still, there's a decorum in the way you carry yourself. But this is y'all to go to her Instagram. Look at that. Go, you go, girl. You go
them
now.
gams, showing them gams.
Yeah, she.
Oh man,
But
that's sad.
it really is, because
That's sad. She got my glass.
Huh? What's that? I didn't hear you.
Be yelling it. I didn't say anything.
Oh. That's it. That's the picture right there. I'm sorry. That's it right there. That's the one. That's the money shot. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, if I saw that on Instagram and I get a ticket and I go to the courthouse and I walk in and
she's just an attention whore. She's an attention whore.
Like, that is all. Judge, please? But I'm not.
She's an attention whore.
Shonda, Diva, you know. I don't know, because I'm old line, all like that. Living for the Lord, but her dressing like that, posting on her Instagram. Negroes in there for their little court hearing. Talking about yard.
Let me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. No one can. I wouldn't take her serious. I wouldn't take her serious. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I wouldn't take her serious. Like, I just saw you frolicking on the beach with your gams hanging out, lady. Like, everything ain't for everybody. I'm just gonna put that out there. And being a judge, you might have thought it looked good and the money looked good, but you don't have the personality nor you don't have the intelligence for it. You don't. There's a way to carry yourself. You know what I'm saying? Now, I have seen Judge Judy in a bikini.
Oh. But here's the thing. I just move the conversation along. Move along. That mental image, I don't want to think about. But but what I was going to say, would she dress like that to go to church? But then again, she's in Atlanta, so that's
probably.
So that's
probably
that applies there. But generally speaking, but it's really sad because here again with my series here about Black women in leadership in America. Next week in our next podcast, we're going to be talking about the mayor of New Orleans. Woo, Lord have mercy. She is something else. You can go and look at her. She is just at all. She's in her first term, but she's already been evicted out of her apartment. She's been accused of overspending money, charge it to the city, hotels, flights, upgrade the first class. Same thing.
Do they get together and say this is the game plan? They're all doing the same thing.
Right. And so then she also has her security. She had a security, one of the police officers that was a security for her. He not like Tiffany's own. Tiffany's didn't, but $300 per pay period. But somehow, however the story goes, she ended up having an affair. Having an affair with the police officer who was her security. He's married and she was too.
Oops.
Matter of fact, what made it so bad is her husband, about 6 months after the scandal came out, her husband died. He was sick. He was on his sick bed while she was having an affair. It's just like,
oh, she going straight to West Hale. She going straight to West Hale.
They're like, she married her husband. Oh, Lord. So yeah, I mean, so what?
Oh, wow.
The point of the series that I'm doing, having us take a look at this, because some people say, well, why are you picking on Black women? No, I'm not picking on Black women, but I'm a Black man, and I was born to a Black woman. So hey, I think I have a say so. But the issue that worries me is because we see a pattern now. Let's go back. The Orange County Commissioner, Regina Hill, she was arrested. We did that story a few weeks ago.
Right.
She was arrested and for defrauding a 96-year-old lady and getting the facelift with some of the money. Really
and she needed her money back. And there's a special place in hell for people who are running game on elderly,
right,
and disabled children.
And so children, here she was as well, had her staff, her commission staff, doing personal errands for her and cleaning the woman's house and all this kind of stuff. Like, wait a second. Same thing. They think it's theirs. So I'm doing this so we can take a look to see there is a certain personality type that's being unveiled here between the Fannie Willis's, Tiffany Henyard, the Judge Christina Peterson, Mayor Cantrell in New Orleans, and you will go on and on. We have 13 more to go. There's a personality.
They literally sit around and text each other and say, okay, this is the next level. This is what we do. I'm telling you, that's what they do. They have to, because all of their behavior is the exact same.
Yeah.
They are a hot mess. And who takes them seriously?
No one. And unfortunately, what's going to happen, we are one heartbeat away from having a Black woman, well, half Black, whatever, but having a Black woman as our first, as a Black woman as president of the United States. If old Joe decided to go home to glory. But when you see the representation of a lot of these Black women in leadership around the country,
right.
That ain't making it look good for
no,
Carmelita.
Sir. And it ain't.
And Carmelita doesn't have the best support anyway. Because y'all do remember when the Democratic primary, she dropped out before she that's how she didn't get 1%. She dropped out before the Democratic primary. Remember, she did the debate where she got Joe. She got Joe real good. You call him a racist and all that.
I remember that.
Good.
I remember that. I'm surprised they even on the same damn.
And then Tulsi Gabbard got her real good. Okay. And so then when Tulsi got her, that was it. They were like, okay, you just need to go ahead and right before the first primary. So she couldn't even get 1% of the vote of the Democrats. So how did it turn out? She ended up being for the vice president? Oh my Lord. So she doesn't
it's all the stuff is appointed before we even get to the with the ballot. I might as well stay home and pop some popcorn. It's already decided.
Well, I mean, he picked her as his vice president running, but I'm told that Jill Biden did not want him to pick her because how she did him at that debate.
Man, go to hell, Jill. Go to hell.
Dr. Jill. So,
Dr. Jill.
But he did it because he said he was going to pick a black woman. So there you go. So she didn't have the support of her party.
For optics. For optics.
Yeah.
Miss me with the BS. It's for optics.
They don't get along. I'm told they don't get along.
Well, she ain't got to worry about it. Jill will swing on Kamala before Kamala swing on Jill. Because Jill was in the trenches.
Carmelita don't get along.
Who?
Kamala.
Oh, Kamala.
Carmelita. I call Carmelita. They don't get along because Carmelita's now, she's like, hey, Joe, you need to go home and rest and give it up. But he don't want to. He does not want to give up
that position. Do you?
Come on, Charlotte.
Stop it.
Come on. You that close and she wouldn't want
it? No.
Yeah, she wants it.
No.
Yeah, she wants it.
Oh,
he's risen up from prosecutor, attorney general of California, senator to vice president in no time. Yeah, she wants it.
Listen to me, sir. I'm telling you, that lady, she is. I haven't heard a peep out of this. Where has she been? Has she been anywhere?
They just keep her kind of, what I mean, that's most vice presidents. So I don't think it's her. Most vice presidents, they do all the ribbon cutting and the kissing babies and
No, kind of because when Obama was in there and he had Biden, they were bosom buddies and they were always together.
Yeah.
Optics.
Yeah. Optics. So, but I think my understanding is that they want Joe to give it up. Okay. But he doesn't want to give it up to her.
Oh.
So that's why he's holding on. That's what he's holding on. Now, y'all gonna get mad with me, but y'all got to remember
come and take him to glory. You better stop.
Y'all got to remember now. You're gonna get mad with me. Put your comments down below. But remember something. Joe Biden, his mentor was Robert Byrd, who was the Grand Dragon of the KKK. He did his eulogy. Strom Thurmond and all those, he was against it. That's why Kamala got it, because he was against integration of the buses. He went an all way back, our words. And so and then of course the 94 crime bill, he helped write that we have black brothers and families are still reeling from that, getting put in jail for 25 years for a little bit of dope.
But we out here smoking weed. I mean, they out here smoking weed.
Yeah. And so, he's trying to do better. I'm gonna say he's trying to do better, but at his core, he wasn't. He also, go look it up, y'all. He also said he didn't want this is years ago. He didn't want his children going to school, a jungle. That's what we're talking about, integration. He didn't want his kids going to a school like a jungle. I mean, with the niggers. So he's getting older. He's trying to. He's kind of apologize for a lot of that stuff. But what's in you is in you. He doesn't want the black woman to be his successor. So he's trying to hold on. But here's the thing, and then we're going to go.
Holding on with his,
suffering. The Rock said he's sorry. He said this weekend, he's sorry that he endorsed him. He said that this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But here's the thing.
He should run, because I just want to look at him.
What if we get off here, we go to WrestleMania, you can look at them all eating long. No. But anyway, listen, he does not want to have her to be his successor. But the rumor is that Gretchen Whitmer or Gavin Newsom are waiting in the wings to actually run in 2024. My sources from Roger Stone, who has been saying for 2 years. And Roger Stone, when it comes to politics, he's batting about 1,000. He says that Michelle Obama is going to be the one to run. Michelle and Gavin Newsom. Now, she's right now still saying no. But what they're going to do is by the time the Democrat National Convention comes, you know, Joe's going to step down and they're going to go in the back room and she's going to be like, I don't want to do this. I hate it. But if I have to do it to save democracy and save the country, I'll do it. That's what
It'll never happen. It'll never happen.
Okay.
It'll never happen.
All right. Just like you say, Kamala don't want to be president. Listen, she just waiting for him to fall down them steps. So you got to be careful. Even Trump has to be careful with who he picks because they were trying to get him to pick Nikki Haley. Okay, so he can get that wing of the Republican Party that doesn't like him, that like her. But Nikki Haley hates him. So he pull her in, she gonna be like, She gonna push him down the stairs. Gonna push him down in the dirt. Right. So you got to be careful because
okay. I got a question. Sure. Why is everybody orange? Why? Remember when Donald Trump was orange? Why is Biden orange? Looking like a damn Oompa Loompa.
Is he orange? I thought he always looked very pale.
No, that brother was orange yesterday.
No,
I saw.
He
in that damn bronzer or whatever. Oops, sorry. Yeah. That's what it is. In there getting a spray tan in the tanning bed. You know they got that stuff set up in there.
Oh yeah.
For the clears. Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, put the comments down below. We're going to continue this discussion in the comments. I want to know, number one, what you feel about Black women in leadership in America. Is it a pattern? Is it something going on? Is there more to it? Or is it just all coincidence? But so comment down below. We'll keep the discussion going in the comments. And since we kind of veered off into something else, do you think Kamala Harris wants to be the next president of the United States if President Biden resigns or retires?
No.
Do you think Michelle Obama will take the position?
No.
Okay, but let's talk about it in the comments. Definitely.
What about the other two you just mentioned?
Okay, Gretchen Whitmer and Gavin Newsom. Actually, Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan. He actually wanted her to be his vice president, but again, he said he was going to do somebody black. You know, they always got to do something to try to pull the black vote. So, and he promised, that he was going to do that. So, anyway, so we'll see these next few months, but it's going to be very interesting. I don't think he's going to be the one running in November. I don't think he's going to be the one. I don't know who it's going to be, but I don't think it's going to be Kamala. Here's the thing. The issue is, if they bring Michelle Obama in or they bring Gavin Newsom in, what are they going to do with Kamala?
Kamala better take her behind back to where she was. What? They don't have to pick her, do they?
It's tradition that if the president steps down, the vice president automatically moves into that slot. If he retires before then, she'll become president. But as far as running for 2024, here's the thing. They do know that if she runs against Trump, she's not going to win.
Oh, yeah.
But if Michelle Obama runs against Trump,
yeah, that's a different scenario. Scenario.
She might wipe him up.
That's a different scenario.
Yeah. So
I literally think somebody wants to see, him get dealt with.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
Intellectually, because he's
a box of rocks. If they overstep her, they got to give her something. They can't bring somebody in to run for president and just sit at home.
Right.
They got to give her something. Supreme Court.
What, they gonna give her a booby prize? I mean,
Supreme Court consolation prize, I guess. It's got to be even. It's got to be an even deal swap. Because to me, it's an insult. It's an insult to her. That if you're even considering, I'm vice president for the last 3.5 years, and then you overstep me and bring somebody else in over me.
Oh, it's about to be some problems.
Yeah, I mean, what's she gonna do? She can't tear it up no worse than nobody president.
Period. 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 You right.
Let her have a chance to tear it up.
My God, today.
Come on. So
listen, I don't do politics. I've never done politics. I think the most I've gotten into it has been with you, sitting here spewing this foolishness.
well, I think Tiffany Henry brought you into it more.
Tiffany Henry could go straight to West Texas.